Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from Rebecca's Beautiful ASMR Addiction. Happy Independence Day week. I hope you're all feeling great and are getting excited about things to come. We are doing our barbecue early so that I can help you get in the mood. So we're gonna barbecue, and I set things up out in my backyard. We got the pool up, my red, white, and blue ball. Flags. Okay, I want to get some flowers out on my table. Just gonna get this all decorated first. It's really a beautiful day today, you guys. It's a little warm, but it's not too hot. Looking forward to swimming. Okay, here's a tray of more decorations. And we are going to arrange them on my table. I hope you'll notice that most of what I'm decorating with came from Dollar Tree. I wanted to challenge myself in that way, see if we could make a nice looking party atmosphere with just Dollar Tree stuff. And if you watched my other videos, you might recognize some of it because we went shopping together. Some of the plates. Oh, my stars. So cute. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So far. There's the balloons I bought. Now, what we want to do first, because this takes some time to chill, I want to use these cups for Jello. I think it's going to be cute and fun. Taking some black cherry for the red. And we need a cup of water to boil. Get a cup of water first. Right there. Okay, it's boiling now, so let's take that over to my bowl. Okay, that's just gonna go in first. I don't like to mix the Jello in the pot. I could have made a big Jello, but I like the idea of them being in little dessert sizes in these cups. Besides that, I was challenged to find a use for these red and white and blue little cups, because when I bought Okay, so I'm going to use a cup of ice because it will make my jello set more quickly, and there will be altogether a little bit less than a cup of water by the time it melts, because I want the jello to be really hard. And yeah, you get less jello that way, but I'm gonna put stuff in it. You'll see. Okay, let's get the ice out of here. I am just tired of waiting. Any more in there? Nah, we're good. Okay, you guys. Of all the fruits that you could put in Jello, blueberries does not mess with the chemical aspect of things. You can just put these right in while it's still Jello, and these are frozen, so it's going to make my Jello set even faster. And that's good. Certain fruits you can't put in Jello without some problems, like pineapple. Special instructions on the box. So that was our blue. Now this is going to be our white. We got red and blue. Cottage cheese will be white. Okay, I rinsed the cottage cheese so it would just be the curds by themselves. My husband recommended that I do that so it doesn't turn the red Jello into a pink Jello. There we go, red, white, and blue Jello. Let's let this set for a little while in the refrigerator. And then we'll be back. Okay, now it's not set very much. It's just enough to get it mixed and so that your blueberries and your cottage cheese will stay where you put it. I need a spoon. Now I'm gonna dish it into these cute little cups. And see, I don't have company, it's just me and Jerry. Nevertheless, I think this would be a great serving idea if you had some people coming over. And maybe you could dress it with, I'm not going to do it today, but I think it'd be cute to fill the cup and then throw on a tiny dab of whipped cream and then throw a tiny piece of strawberry and blueberry on top of the whipped cream. Oh, that would be so cute. But I'm not doing that today, guys. It's just me and Jerry. I just love this idea. Red, white, and blue Jello. Cute, cute. I think these are little stars on the side of the cup. Okay, so we only need few more to use up all this Jello. I can't wait to try this. It's amazing that it can smell so good already, too. Got a blueberry for the top. That one's a little full. And there's a couple of them here that are very full. I think I have enough for one more. If there's anything left, I'm gonna have the last bite. There's just enough blueberries in here. My mouth is watering. I'm so looking forward to this. Okay. That's it. Let's put it in the fridge. Alrighty, now we've got some corn. I would normally just boil this in a pot, but my husband wants to try cooking it on the barbecue. So we'll see how that goes. Absolutely love corn on the cob. Nothing better. Butter and salt. Oh my goodness. I'm so looking forward to this meal. I cannot even tell you. And of course, we'd rather be doing something like this on the actual day of the 4th of July. But since we have no family to spend it with on that particular day, it doesn't really matter that much. Although I do want you to know that I am visiting with my daughter and her kids this summer. And I hope to share some of that, some aspect of that with y'all. I'll bet there are special or faster ways of shucking corn that I don't know about. But I've never learned to do it any other way. Seems like you could probably just chop off both ends with a cleaver and then just roll the outside pieces off. It'd be so much easier. This is the traditional way. Okay, that's it. I want to throw these corn husks away. Then we'll wrap them with foil. Okay, let's get some foil out of here. Well, that didn't come off very well. Let's divide this. Roll it sideways, I think. That is supposed to protect it from the fire and the grit on the grill. The grit on the grill. And the flames themselves, I imagine. Supposed to slow cook these. I wonder if it makes any difference if the shiny side is outside or in. I don't know what that even happens for. Why is one side shiny and one side is dull? Anybody know? Okay, now we got to make some hamburger patties. This is a signature brand of beef from Safeway. And we got the ballpark hot dogs. I'm going super uber traditional here. There's so many things you could barbecue on the 4th of July. Many kinds of meats. But this is rather Americana. I love pork spare ribs, or pork, just ribs in general, barbecue sauce. And chicken, not so much because I have chicken a lot all the time. That was redundant. Chicken a lot all the time. So funny. I have chicken quite often. How about that? And beef is sort of a treat. I don't have it nearly as much because it's not as well. Some people would debate that, but I think chicken is better for you as a protein. Okay, so let's just get this shaped in a roundish. I think it'd actually be easier to put it down on the plate and get it into a rounder shape. Let's try that. Okay, so I've got some burger buns here to tell me how big I need to make my patty, because patties are going to shrink on the fire. So that's better. It's easier to press it out on the plate. That was silly. I had the right amount on my hand the first time. That's so funny. Now I'm going to have to add more. Okay. Why do the sides always split open? Well, I guess I wouldn't do that as much if I had some really high-fat meat, but this is the most I could find. My husband said, make sure you get a high-fat ground beef. Alright, that looks good. Now let's just get them off the the plate to make sure that's going to work for him later. Yep, it didn't stick too badly, even though I pressed on it. Okay, that's that. Let's move this out of the way so I can get the hot dogs in there. I'm sure you know that. Forget it. Let's just cut away. I'm sure you know that I'm very sure I'm patriotic, but I also just really get into color matching. So anything I could find that was red, white, and blue. And ballpark hot dogs had those colors on it. See that? Okay, here we are outside, and my husband's going to get this thing started. Opening this bag is a bit of a mystery. I think a boo-boo was made along the way there. Look at it. Looks like enough. Stack them up. The more stacked, the better. We hardly ever get to have barbecues, so this is nice. Hey, like that red, white, and blue bottle for lighter fluid. And the briquettes. I tried to find everything classic and Americana. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Wow, that is so pretty. Let's go in the house and cut up the watermelon while we wait. Alright, see all these scratches on this watermelon? That is a sign of ripeness. And this yellow spot is a sign of ripeness. That means it's been on the ground for a while. And the wide stripes is a sign of sweetness. So, let's get started and hope that all of my signs are right. It's what I was taught by some of the produce people at the stores. I cut that really crooked, but the melon looks really ripe and very nice and juicy. The thickness of the outer green part is indicative of not too ripe and not too soon. Watermelon rinds. There's a song I learned when I was a kid. Just plant a watermelon up on my grave, let the juice seep through. Just plant a watermelon watermelon upon my grave, that's all I ask of you. Well, the farmer had a chicken and it tasted mighty fine, but nothing tastes better than a watermelon rind. Just plant a watermelon upon my grave, let the juice seep through. We learned that in, I think it was a little camp that we went to when I was really young called Indian Village. And I was in the Kiowa tribe. Kiowa is the best of all the rest. And we got to pretend to live like Indians, and we slept in a teepee every night with our friends. That was quite the experience as a youth, I have to say. And they taught us that song. So funny. I was so young, and I still remember it to this day. How can that be? I don't know. But watermelons, big part of my growing up days, which may be true for a lot of you guys. I was raised in Southern California, so we had some really good fruit. Let's get this put away. I need to get some saran wrap here and just put a bit of... Oh my gosh, look at the watermelon on the box. That's so ironic. No, it's not ironic. It's just a good power of suggestion selling point. Because that's what this is good for. Okay, cover that up. Alright, now we want to put together a platter of things that we will put on our burger and our hot dogs. So, we must have lettuce. I cannot have a burger without lettuce. Yes, I can. I just lied. I just way prefer lettuce on a hamburger. And whenever I go to a fast food restaurant, I definitely make sure I have some, if they have it. Or at a restaurant, whatever. Now, let's cut up some onion slices. My husband does not like onion on his burger, but I love it. So this should be plenty because it's just for me and we're not going to eat it all. That's for sure. Alright, what next here? How about some pickles? Alright, I need the can opener because it's so stuck and I'm not strong enough. Some corn skewers, chip clip for my potato chips. This thing squeezes together and clamps, and as you turn it gets tighter and just opens that right up. I love it. I'm so glad I have this. I bought it from Vermont Country Store catalog. Okay, how many slices? It's just me because he doesn't like pickles. Well, he likes pickles, he just doesn't like them on sandwiches. So, just 3, just be sure. Alright, how about the tomato now? got a super big one because I wanted it to just fit that bun perfectly. And I love tomatoes. So I'm going to put pretty thick slices on there. My husband doesn't really have tomatoes on his burger either. It's the weirdest thing. He just likes mustard and cheese and meat. He doesn't like anything else on his burger. So tomatoes are for me. And I've got way too many, but just in case he wants some for any reason. Let's get these leftovers put away. It's handy having this drawer right underneath the place that I cut and chop things. I try to have everything within just a few feet of the reach of my project. Okay, let's go put these away. I can go there. Grab the tomato here. Pickles. Okay, it's time for the baked beans. Baked beans are such a classic thing to have with burgers and a barbecue. I guess it harkens from the cowboy days. But these are so good. And I found a kind of a red, white, and blue can brand. See that? Alright, now my husband asked me to get these. I don't like this kind of cheese on my burgers much, but they're okay. But look how it's red, white, and blue. Get out with you guys. I just kept seeing red, white, and blue everywhere. Okay, now that we've done all this other stuff, it might be just about time to grill. Just wanted these to stay good in the refrigerator until I was ready for them. Let me look again and see, I got everything, I think, except, so I got the corn, need the butter, some salt and pepper. There it is. And put my thing away there while the beans are warming up. Beans, what are we missing? Missing. Let's see, beans will go in that. The cheese is here. Oh yeah. I needed some condiments, of course. I was gonna forget those. We are just about ready. All I need is to get these beans out. I just love that sound. Right, my husband's ready to cook. These foods. Ooh, that sizzle. corn on. That's better. So the dogs can go to the side. Lovely. Smells so good. Garlic salt. Keep those hot dogs out of harm's way because they don't need much more. Look at this day, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to swim. I said that already, didn't I? This water looks so inviting. Pretty balloons. Nice breeze. It's a perfect day. Look at this thing, would you? Cheap Dollar Tree ball doesn't even hold the air. Oh well. I think he's gonna make the burgers out of the way here soon so we can put a lid on this and get the corn cooked. Okay, some time has passed, my friends, and it is time to bring the food out to the table. Make room for the beans, cheese. Okay, let's go. I love all the shadows from the tree leaves. Such a beautiful day. Red, white, and blue hamburger buns. Okay, other tray here now. Set this down. Uh-oh. It's catching. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Nice little setting there. Now we need to fill our cups with juice. So, put this down. These cups light up, but once you have the juice and the ice in there, it doesn't really show. So, it's more fun just to look at it before you are actually starting to use it. It's a clever idea. I do like it, but let's just enjoy the colors instead of the lights. Might not be able to see it in the daytime very well either. I think the whole cups with beer or something. I don't know. And then turn the light on the bottom at night. That would be interesting. So I got some fruit punch. And I made that up. So pretty. I love it. I love it. There's my lantern for the evening. Now, let's see how he's doing. Just gonna put some cheese on here. I don't think it's going to thoroughly melt, but it'll be warm by the time we get it onto our burger bun. Okay, here we go with the hot dogs. It's taking the corn off first, I guess. I'll take that, and we'll just maybe put the burger on another plate. That works. Now I'm gonna make my plate, put it together. Let's see, start with onto my hot dog plate, my special Dollar Tree hot dog container. Let's see how this works. I am so excited, I don't know what to do first here. Let's come over here. Get the buns going. I am all discombobulated, I don't know what to do first. The heck? Here's the hot dog buns. Let's start with that. Breaks open. It's awfully tight though. Not crazy about these hot dog buns. Must have mustard. No hot dog is a hot dog without mustard. And I have to have mayonnaise on my hamburger bun. Ketchup. Lots of it on the burger too. Honey's already eating. He was much better at this than me. I was having a hard time coordinating my thoughts. So now we need my burger ingredients. Let's dress this thing up with a big thing of tomato. Ooh, I love that. Look at how thick that is. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're only going to be able to fit 2 pickles. But of course my husband's not having any. Then a nice big onion. And a couple of correctly sized pieces of lettuce. Perfect. Let's see, we got mayonnaise there. Now relish for my hot dog. Can you tell I love relish? Guess this is the top. There we go. Burger on the bottom. Does that look traditional or what? Gonna need a napkin for sure. Get a little watermelon on my plate before I forget that too. We have potato chips as well. I mean, talk about a lot of food. I like having the variety here, but I know I'm not going to get through all of it. So we just have little bits. Here we go now. Can I get my mouth around it? We'll give it a try. Big bite of a hot dog next. Let's do it. Okay, hubby. Thank you for remembering the chips. Thank you. Put them over here. Let me check the clip out here somewhere. Close that up. Beans. Yum. Potato chips. Fork for this. They make such a nice sound. Unusual. Pretty. Okay, our meal is done, and we are going to celebrate with some champagne. And if you were with me at Dollar Tree, you saw that I got these plastic champagne glasses. And I went to Safeway and got the champagne. Barefoot is a very popular brand of wine and such in California. Good job, honey. Fill it all the way up. More, please. Thank you. Cheers. Happy Independence Day, my love. Isn't this gorgeous? I couldn't help but notice that, and I wanted to show you. I got more, okay? I got more champagne. And I'm sitting kind of by myself here, enjoying the quiet. And my husband said that he didn't really want any of the Jello. Go figure. Oh my gosh, that is so good, you guys. Oh, I love it. Cat hair. How did a cat hair get there? So I set the table for just me. Isn't it pretty? Good to the last drop. I'm telling you what. I'm gonna have another one. These are so good. If you have a red one, then you've got to have a blue one too. And it all tastes the same. It's so good. These flavors are perfect together. Can't believe it. Big bite. I'm gonna eat all of these before a couple days is out. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Hubby says let the balloons go, so here we go. Snip. And away we go. Wow. And helium really sends them up into the sky. I wonder how high they go before they come back down. How far do they go before they come back down? And who will find our mess? I apologize ahead of time. Alright, it's evening now, and I lit up my lantern. And this is where I'm going to say goodbye to you. And thank you for joining me. And enjoy some fireworks. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.